and this is Sea Life.
Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a crusted steak, and I was inspired by Spiceology for my seasonings. So it's kind of a quick recipe, so let's get started. First, I want to talk to you about the seasonings, and since I have not ordered from Spiceology and I don't have their seasonings, I am going to wing it just like I did before when I've tried their recipes. So it says New Mexican chili. Well, I don't want my beef quite that hot. You might like it, and if you do, go ahead and put that into your seasonings. Orange peel. I am going to put a little bit of orange peel, black pepper, white and black sesame seed. I couldn't find the sesame seed, so I'm using sesame oil. Szechuan peppercorns. Guess what? In the blend I'm using, they're going to have those. So kosher salt, nori flakes, lemon. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon, and I do not use soy of any sort, so I'm not going to add soy. Okay, so I'm going to get started putting this blend together, and then we're going to rub it on the steak and let it sit for 20 minutes. Let me show my hands. I'm just zesting the lemon, or no, the orange. I'm zesting the orange. And putting some zest in here. So I thought anyway. Somehow this little zester is not doing what I thought it was. I hope y'all enjoy watching me try these recipes, recipe taste tests that I get from online, different recipes. And here's how I'm going to do this, is I'm going to use some Montreal steak by Grill Mates. I'm going to use some kosher sea salt and a little bit of orange zest, and I'm going to put this all in here. 2 tablespoons of this. I may do as much as 4 tablespoons because I've got 2 here. And yeah, I think I will. And I tried to do that zesting of this orange, and I tell you what, my zester, I don't know, man, that zester don't get along. So I'm going to put kosher salt, and I think I put, it says 1 teaspoon kosher salt. So guess what? Well, that's a tablespoon. Well, the blend was supposed to, oh, wait a minute, this blend does have kosher salt too. Okay, so
that's probably
1 teaspoon kosher salt is what you're really supposed to do. But I'm going to try it like this with a tablespoon because I've got bigger and more meat to do. I don't know if you can see my meat over here, but anyway, they look like this. I've got a little bit more to do, and so I'm gonna take some sesame oil, and first I'm gonna rub my meat with some sesame oil. Pour some sesame oil over it because I did not have sesame seeds, but the sesame oil sounded so good. So I'm going to rub this sesame oil over my meat and flip it over and do the same thing, a little bit of sesame oil. And then, of course, I've got clean hands. I'm going to rub my sesame oil. I'm going to go ahead and take my blend, and I'm going to put a little bit of lemon in it. I'm going to squeeze a little lemon over this too. And I'm going to mix up this blend and go ahead and just rub it in. So I'm just mixing it just like this. And I'm going to take this lemon and I'm just going to cut the end. I'm just going to squeeze it. I'm just going to squeeze some drops of lemon on this. And then I'll probably slice that lemon again for garnish. I don't need that seed in there. I'm just gonna flip it over. Squeeze a little more. Love that lemon. Squeeze a little more. And now we're just gonna mix that kosher salt and that Montreal steak together. And we're gonna start rubbing it in. Okay, and this is what it looks like when I've got it all seasoned up, and I'm gonna leave this set for about 20 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna try and zest a little more of this orange over the top of it. This orange zest. Get a little orange zest over the top of it. I had tried before with a zester, and what I thought was a zester turned out to be a nutmeg grinder. Well, that did not work. I'll just let you know that much. But anyway, okay, that looks good. This is starting to look really, really nice. And of course, you're supposed to let it rest. So this is the last I'm messing with this. I'm gonna let it rest for 20 minutes. And then I'll be back to y'all and we will begin cooking this up. I've let my, you want to have oven-proof skillets so that you can stick these right into the oven. And what we're doing is I'm heating up a little bit of oil in each one of the skillets and getting ready to put the meat in. And I'm just gonna sear the meat, and then we're gonna switch right into the oven. So here it goes. And I'm gonna put this meat. That's a good sound. You want to hear it sizzling. And I'm gonna put this other one over here. Now this other one is a little bit bigger. And I put a little extra of that Montreal on there because I love that spice. So we're going to sear both sides. Just leave it in there just long enough to let it sear. I'm going to go check that recipe and see how long that takes usually. Okay, this is seared on one side. So I'm turning it over. We're going to sear it on the other side. And it says 1 to 3 minutes is how long it takes to sear. At medium high heat, depending on your range or your skillet. I don't know, it's got a little too seared. Okay, once you flip them over, you want to add 2 tablespoons of butter to each pan, or to them. Our oven is 400 degrees. So I've got my oven at 350 right now. I'm just going to move it up to 400. And get ready, we're going to turn right in. And turn that one up. Put them right in. In they go. Okay, you're only going to cook them in there 2 to 5 minutes at 400. And so this is almost done, you guys. I'm so excited because we are hungry. Okay, we're about to take it out of the oven. And I'm going to take my casserole out of the keep warm drawer because my casserole dish is glass. And the last thing you want to do is put something hot in a glass. So, now, it doesn't look like I got the crust exactly right. It said to sear it until you had a nice crust happening. Now, for some reason the crust just doesn't look as nice as I had hoped it would. But the recipe is excellent. So I'm sure. And I will let you know when I taste it. And by the way, thank you all for watching and subscribing and supporting my channel so beautifully, maybe even sharing. We're so appreciative of all of you, and you just don't know how much it means to us.
It's medium.
We got it medium well.
Medium.
Medium. See, I think we got thicker steaks than they were planning on you using. But we've got it to medium.
You gonna roll with it, or you wanna?
Yeah, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. We're gonna roll with medium, and we're gonna transfer it to the casserole. All right. So what we're gonna do now is just transfer this meat into this casserole, and we're gonna let it rest again. We're just gonna let this meat rest for, it says,
3 minutes.
let the meat rest for, let's see, it says, oh my goodness.
3 minutes.
Did it say 3 minutes?
That's what you said.
Okay, 3 minutes it is. Let them. Hey, Daniel's getting ready to taste it. Over here. It's fleshing.
That is good.
Did-
I like the butter flavor in it.
Okay, he said he loves that butter flavor in there. If you couldn't hear it.
Good.
And I tried, I wanted to give a shout out to Oakland IGA here, who has helped us in so many ways with all of the produce and products that we need to make these videos.